Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. We have started this chapter in our last video. We have seen the introductory part and we have seen the concept of liberals, radicals, and conservatives. That is the different views in the society of the Europe. And now in this video we are going to deal up with the section 1.2, that is the industrial society and the social change, and in this video we are going to complete the first section. So let's start the section. It is like at the time what was happening in Europe. New industries were setting up because it was the phase of industrial revolution. As the industrial revolution struck in the European countries, we can observe that development happens rapidly. So in Europe, in Russia also the same thing was happening. Industries were expanding. So because of industrial revolution, new cities were expanding. So new cities rose because of industrial revolution. Because of industrial revolution, so many people got job. Women also got a job, men also got a job, and likewise people from the rural area, they migrated towards the urban area. So likewise we can see the migration of people to work in the factories. Okay, so when workers were migrating for getting job in the industry, we have to see the working conditions also. So working conditions of these people were not too good. Okay, they have to work for 12 to 15 hours. Then the working conditions were like they were not given means so much long hours duration they are working, but they are not getting good wages. So all these things were they were not happy. And at that time the industries which were mainly expanding were the coal industry and the metal industry, mainly in Russia. Okay, so people have to work in this area, and you can see that the work at the coal industry or metal industry, the work is not means you are not safe. So likewise the working conditions were not good, people were not safe, they have to work continuously for so many hours, they have to spend a very bad kind of life. Okay, then housing and sanitation problem. As people were migrating from rural areas to urban areas, definitely because of migration the accommodation problem will increase. People were not having housing facilities, and as they were living, they were accommodating in a very small area, so the problem of sanitation also got increased. And these are the key factors behind means if sanitation facility is not good, people will fall ill easily. So likewise the health issues will get generated. Okay, so those were the problems. Now the liberals and the radicals, we have seen that in French Revolution that the third state people, they were the traders, the professionals, the business people, they were the third state people, they formed the middle class and they brought the revolution. So these liberals and radicals were the industrialists also. That means the industries which are setting during industrial revolution, that is because of the liberals and radicals. So they were the industrialists. Now any industrialist will want that the employer must be educated and healthy, because he want to generate profit from that. If the employer is educated but he is not healthy, he is taking continuous leave, how the industrialist will get benefit out of this? Okay, so as an industrialist, this liberals and radicals, they were supporting the idea that their employees must be healthy, must be educated. That is why from their side this view was passed in the society that health means health facilities must be there and education must be provided to the citizens, so that they will get healthy and educated employees for running their factories, their industries. So likewise they oppose all the privileges, means the people who were enjoying the privileges by birth, they were opposing it. As we have seen in our last section, the ideas, supporting ideas and opposing ideas of radicals and liberals. So we have seen over there they were opposing the privileges based on the birth, and they were supporting the idea of education and providing health facilities. Health facilities is important because of the industrial revolution, because of the demand of the workers in the industrial area. Now see, as the industrial society was developing, the social changes, means there we can see lots of social changes also. Now here we can see that so many ideas were suggested by the people, by the philosopher, like the society is changing, so this will be good for the society, this will be bad for society. Likewise, so many ideas were introduced by different philosophers at that time. So these three philosophers are important. This could be asked for 1 mark question, that what idea this philosopher has suggested. Okay, so first one is Robert Owen, second one is Louis Blanc, and third one is Karl Marx. So what was the idea of Robert Owen? So he has suggested two ideas. You can see the formation of cooperatives and profit divided according to the work done. So what does it mean? So Robert Owen, he has suggested the idea that he believed in the formation of cooperatives which were to be owned and regulated by its members. What does it mean? That he wants that people form cooperatives and they will only manage all the things related to cooperative. And second one, he suggested the second idea, that he believed that the profit were to be divided according to the work done by the member. जिसने ज़्यादा काम किया उसका ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट, जिसने कम काम किया उसको कम प्रॉफिट. Likewise, according to the work done by the people, the profit must be divided. This was the suggestion by Robert Owen. Next one is Louis Blanc. So Louis Blanc, he support the government must encourage formation of cooperatives. Here we can see he has suggested two different ideas. Now Louis Blanc, he has suggested that the government should encourage the formation of cooperatives. It could not be done by citizens only. It is not possible that citizens can only bring this change. So for this, government must have to take initiatives. Third one is the Karl Marx. So what Karl Marx is saying, that workers had to unite and overthrow the capitalism. So what Karl Marx is suggesting, that the workers, they must unite, they must form unions, they must show groupism in this, and this unity or this united workers, they can rapidly form a society which will throw the capitalism. What is capitalism? Capitalism means generating fund for your own profit, means individual profit, that is called as the capitalism. So according to Karl Marx, that people must overthrow the capitalism. So these were the concepts of three different philosophers which were introduced. So likewise, the industrial society and the social changes, in this are the three important things. How the society got changed. This got changed because of industrial revolution, because of migration of workers, and because the industrialists were the entrepreneurs, they were the businessmen. Because of their profit, they want profit of the citizens who are related to them. And how they are related? Because they are the workers of this employees, and any employer want his profit. And likewise, the social changes was when it was coming. So when social changes was coming, different philosophers, they have suggested their different views, like Robert Owen, Louis Blanc, and Karl Marx. These are the important things associated with this section. We will deal with another section in our next video. Thank you.